Howdy YouTube, and welcome back. Today we've got the box blade on the tractor, and we're going to be tearing this driveway up a little bit. I just ordered some rock. We're going to re-rock this driveway here and take the tractor with the box blade first and kind of tear it up, smooth it up, try to bring what rock is there back to the surface, and then we'll put new rock over the top of it. Okay, so now we've used the scarifiers, which is the teeth, to rip this driveway up. So now we're gonna adjust the top link on your 3-point system to tilt this box blade back a little bit, making this front cutting edge a little lower. We're essentially gonna make the box blade sit like this behind the tractor. And we're gonna use it kind of like a makeshift bulldozer. We're gonna back up and use it as a cutting edge to push. And hopefully we can push some of this over and kind of flatten this driveway out a little bit and get it ready for rock to show up. All right, so this is your top link in your 3-point system. So if I loosen this up, it makes this longer, which allows this box blade to tilt back here. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna loosen this up and allow that end of the box blade to drop down. The theory here is that then when we lower the box blade, that cutting edge hits first. You know, when you use a bulldozer, they push, right? They don't pull. It's the same thing here. You cut better pushing than you do pulling. Alright, so now you can see the results. We used the box blade kind of like a bulldozer, pushed it and cut going backwards. So now we did that, we end up with a big pile. There's some dirt and sand in that, but there is a lot of rock in it. So now what we'll do is we'll take and back up onto the pile, drop the box blade on top of the pile, essentially gathering a scoop of dirt in that box blade. And then we'll pull back forward and spread it. And it'll just kind of spread out and level it out. We've already pretty well got a lot of these low areas that were right in here filled in. Now we'll fill them in a little bit more. Now we don't want to be too crazy with it. You need to have drainage. You don't want a flat driveway. If you make a perfectly flat driveway, water sets in it. That's how you end up with potholes. It's not good. Plus you don't want it to run back this way towards the house. So we'll end up dragging a pretty good chunk of this pile right here, more on this side, to kind of build that side up, but nothing crazy. As you can see right here where this fence is, it's kind of got a bit of a hump. So if we have to, this is kind of a slope up and then back down this direction, and it slopes down this way, right? So if we have to, we'll cut some grooves in this because it falls off pretty quick just on the other side of this fence. It's like a hump right here. It's low here and low over there. So if we have water ponding kind of down along this corner, we'll just cut a couple of relief cuts right here to allow the driveway to drain off into that field. But anyway, all right. So now we got the box blade set up. We'll go ahead, back up on there and start pulling dirt back out in the driveway. Well, the tripod kept falling over, but I think you guys saw enough to get the point. Here is the end result. As you can tell, it might be a little harder to tell on camera than in person, but results are pretty good. It still slopes a little bit this direction, which is good. It'll allow drainage. When the rock shows up, it's going to be 50 tons of crusher run rock, so it'll have all the fines and everything in it. So once it gets drove over a handful of times and rained on, it's probably going to set up like concrete. It'll be pretty good. Took it all the way back here to the gate, so they'll this looks like dirt, but really most of it isn't really dirt. It's kind of a sandy, I don't know how to explain it, like a sandy loam, but there's a lot of rock mixed in it, and it's still really firm, you know. So I'm not super worried about losing a bunch of rock, because all this was rock. I mean, it was a really good base. You couldn't tell by looking at it, but anyway, I'm optimistic about it. As you can see, we've started getting rock delivered today. What's behind me here is 2 loads so far. They're bringing 4 in total. The driver's having a little bit of trouble spreading it because this is a crusher run, so it's got fines in it. You know, it packs really good. Well, we've had a little bit of rain the last few days, and he said the rock pile that they're getting it out of is kind of wet, so it's trying to clump together in the truck. So that's why the spread job isn't all that great. It's not his fault. Don't bash on him. But anyway, so we're gonna get this driveway completed today. Spread it out the rest of the way with the tractor if we have to help the driver out, and we'll have us a good driveway by the end of the day. See what it looks like here in a couple hours.
Well, y'all, here it is. This is the finished product. I could not be happier with the way that this driveway turned out. It looks phenomenal. This is a night and day difference. I will throw up a picture of the before so that way you can see the difference, but it is truly phenomenal. And this driveway it's going to be a good driveway for many years to come. It's very firm. It packed in really well. It looks amazing. So I'm so glad that we got this done. This really makes the place look better. Now we've got something good to drive on. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. I know this video got kind of long here, but it was a lot of work, and I think that the end result was definitely worth it. So thanks for sticking around. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. It would mean a lot if you could do that. So y'all take care, and we'll see you on the next one.